Hi friends, how are you? In this video we are going to learn about the thyroid gland. Okay, coming to the topic, thyroid gland. In thyroid gland, thyreos means it is shield. Edidos means form. That means it is a shield like form. The thyroid gland is the largest endocrine gland of the body. The hormones secreted by the thyroid gland include triiodothyronine T3, tetraiodothyronine T4, it is commonly called thyroxine, and calcitonin, which serve the following functions. Okay, regulation of basal metabolic rate, stimulate the psychosomatic growth of the body, play an important role in calcium metabolism, and the special features of thyroid gland are: it is the only endocrine gland which is located superficially in the body, hence accessible for physical examination. It is the only endocrine gland that depends on external environment for raw materials like iodine to synthesize its hormones. It is the only endocrine gland which does not pour its hormone into the blood immediately after formation, but stores them and releases them in the blood for use as when required. It is the one of the organ of the body having very rich blood supply. Okay, once again, thyroid gland. Thyreos means shield, edidos means form in Greek. Okay, the thyroid gland is the largest endocrine gland of the body. The hormones secreted by the thyroid gland include triiodothyronine T3 and tetraiodothyronine T4, commonly called thyroxine, and the calcitonin, which serves the following functions: regulate the basal metabolic rate, stimulate the psychosomatic growth of the body, and play an important role in calcium metabolism. Coming to the special features of thyroid gland, it is the only endocrine gland which is located superficially in the body, hence accessible for physical examination. The thyroid gland accessible for physical examination. It is the only endocrine gland that depends on external environment for raw materials iodine to synthesize its hormones. It is the only endocrine gland which does not pour its hormone into the blood immediately after formation, but stores them and then releases them in blood for use as and when required. It is one of the organ of the body having a very rich blood flow. Okay, coming to the location. The thyroid gland is located in the lower part of the front and side of the neck, opposite to the C5, C6, C7 and T1 vertebrae, clasping the upper part of the trachea. Coming to the figure, once again, thyroid gland is located in the lower part of the front and side of the neck, opposite to the C5, C6, C7, T1 vertebrae, clasping the upper part of trachea. This is the thyroid gland. It is present at the front and side of the neck at lower part of, okay, and at the level of C5, C6, C7 and T1 vertebrae, and clasping the upper part of trachea. Okay, this is the trachea. Okay, it clasping the upper part of the trachea. Next, parts and features. And thyroid gland is H-shaped and consisting of vertical right and left lateral lobes and a horizontal isthmus connecting them across the midline. Sometimes a small pyramidal lobe projects upwards from the isthmus, usually to the left of the midline. Not infrequently, it is connected to the body. Once again, it is H-shaped and consisting of a vertical right and left lateral lobes and a horizontal isthmus connecting them across the midline. Sometimes a small pyramidal lobe projects upward from the isthmus, usually to the left of the midline. Remember this, usually to the left of the midline. Not infrequently, it is connected to the body of hyoid bone by a fibrous or fibromuscular band called levator glandulae thyroidae. This pyramidal lobe connected to the body of hyoid bone by a fibromuscular band called levator glandulae thyroidae. This and this one, these both are right and left lateral lobes, and this horizontal one is the isthmus, and the projection coming from the isthmus is called pyramidal lobe. It is mostly left side of the midline, and the structure between this is the body of hyoid bone and the structure that reaching the pyramidal lobe, and this structure is called levator glandulae thyroidae. Okay. And this thyroid gland is extends between the level C5, C6, C7 and T1 vertebrae. Each lateral lobe of the gland extends upwards to the oblique line of the thyroid cartilage and below to the fifth or sixth tracheal rings. Each lateral lobe of the gland extends upward to the oblique line of thyroid gland. These both are the lateral lobes, and these lobes extensions up to the, and this is the oblique line of the thyroid cartilage. Up to the oblique line of the thyroid cartilage, these lateral lobes are extended. Okay. When coming to, it is in superior position. When at inferior, this extension up to the fifth or sixth tracheal rings. 1, this is the 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Okay. First tracheal ring, second tracheal ring, third tracheal ring, that is not visible, fourth, and this is the fifth tracheal ring. Okay guys. This is the cricoid cartilage. This is the first tracheal ring, second and third, fourth and fifth. The both second and third are not visible. And the isthmus extends across the Midline in front of the second, third and fourth tracheal rings. Isthmus extends across the midline in front of second, third and fourth tracheal rings. This is the isthmus. It extends from the second, third and fourth tracheal rings. Okay. Coming to the weight and dimensions. The thyroid gland weighs about 25 grams. Each lobe of the thyroid gland is 5 centimeters long, 3 centimeters wide and 2 centimeters thick. 5 into 3 into 2 centimeters. This is the measurements of the thyroid gland. The isthmus measures about 1.25 centimeters in both vertical and transverse diameters. And this length is 5 centimeters. This width is 3 centimeters and the thickness, that is anterior to posterior, is 2 centimeters. When coming to it is for lateral lobe. Okay. Coming to the isthmus, it is both transverse as well as vertical, 1.25 centimeters. Okay. And the next point is thyroid gland is usually larger in females and further increase in size during menstruation and pregnancy. Thyroid gland is usually larger in females and further increases in size during menstruation and pregnancy due to the more demand for the thyroxine hormone. This is the sternocleidomastoid. This is the thyroid gland and this is the trachea. Okay, and this is cricoid cartilage. This is the location of thyroid gland. Coming to this diagram, this is the body of hyoid bone. This is the thyroid cartilage. And this is the levator glandule thyroidium that extends between the body of the hyoid bone and pyramidal lobe, that is the extension of isthmus. Okay, and this is the cricoid cartilage. This one is the cricoid cartilage and this is the first tracheal ring. This in the upper part of the lateral lobe extends up to the oblique line of the thyroid cartilage and at below it extends up to the 5th or 6th tracheal rings and the extension of isthmus up to the 2nd tracheal ring to the 4th tracheal ring. Okay guys, and the level of this thyroid gland is C5 to T1 vertebrae. C5, C6, C7 and T1. I think it is clear to you. In next video we are going to learn about the capsules of thyroid gland. Capsules of thyroid gland. Okay. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe. Thank you.